Hello, my friends. I am back with more from, yes, that same estate sale haul. If you have not been following along, go back over the past few videos and you will see all the pieces I have found. It's pretty crazy because it's also a really weird mix of things. It started with a huge lot of urban vinyl figures, including gorillas figures, and on my second trip back, I realized that there was a box of vintage 70s and 80s dolls. Now, again, sadly, the condition is not the best on these, but some of these are really popular toys, and I think that, I think we'll do good. And mostly, like I said, I kind of had to give them a good home. I couldn't leave them behind. So let's take a look at this. So today we're all about vintage dolls, including Mego figures. Yeah. And I gotta cry a little about the Megos, but we'll get there when we get there. So let's start with something different. Let's start with the one real oddball in the bunch, which is this guy. This is Malibu Ken. You can tell from the deep dark tan and, excuse me, Ken, while I mess with your pants, he's wearing his green bathing suit. He's also wearing these funky, excuse me, Ken. I don't understand them jeans that have this strange Velcro flap, and I'm not sure why. Why does Ken need to reach inside of his pants from the side? It's so weird. I don't know if they're supposed to be like pockets and they were too cheap to make real pockets or something. I don't know. But he's got these super duper 70s looking sneakers. I think this one is from the late 70s or early 80s at the most. And a red shirt. The pants and shirt were not come back a little bit here. The pants and shirt were not what came with him. I believe he just came with his bathing suit, and these were added later. His neck is really strange. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. Again, it's a pretty early Barbie, so maybe, but he's got that great chunky Barbie feel in his legs and arms. He does not have any articulation other than his waist. So he's kind of fun. Out of his package, in his package, he's worth quite a bit of money. Out of his package, he might be a $10, $14 fellow. The pants alone are worth it. They've got this, and I don't know if the fade, I'm assuming this fade was part of them. The sneakers alone, we're going to talk about sneakers. Yeah, we are going to talk about sneakers. So we're going to put him back there. He will watch the process back there. Now look, when I put him back there, you can see him really well. Weird camera thing going on. All right. Next, we have this little grouping here, which I kept wanting to call the Heart family, and then realized, no, this is the Sunshine family, which is Hasbro or Mattel. I get it mixed up. This is Mattel. So I think Hasbro did the Heart family. Again, condition is not fabulous. Daddy here is not in too bad condition. He's got a shirt on. His legs are weirdly articulated. He's actually, I'm realizing, wearing the wrong shirt. This shirt actually belongs on Grandpa, I think, because he's supposed to have, no, I'm getting it backwards. So he does. I don't know. Actually, these pants don't even look like they fit him properly. Excuse me again, showing off his doll butt. You can't probably see this, but here's his information. So I don't think these are the right clothes, but that's okay. He's not too bad. His hair's not too bad condition, but I have to say the eyes on these are spooky as heck. Like, there's something really dead about them. I think it's because they use this, see how, look at that. Look, see how they glimmer? I think it's because they use like a plastic as opposed to the Ken doll in the back, which just has a painted eye. These have some kind of an actual insert, and they're too round. Like, are these creepy or what? And their hands are kind of creepy too. But look, they can go like this. Hello, yay. So that's Dad. He has no shoes. Then this, there's two girls. So I don't know, either he has two wives. One of them is his wife and one's his daughter, I'm guessing. Kind of hard to tell. I think this is the wife. Look, she bends at the knees. Oh, that's kind of cool. She can sit down. He can't. That's interesting. Mommy can sit down, but Daddy can't. Her head doesn't turn well. And then she's got that thing that happens with all old dolls, is that she had a rubber band for a ponytail, which has completely disintegrated into garbage. Don't wrap your doll hair in rubber bands. don't use rubber bands in your own hair either. So she's wearing this dress. Oh, you know what I realized? No. She's grandma. Oh my gosh. See the granny dress she's wearing? Okay, I got it now. So this is grandma who goes with grandpop. Now, again, hello creepy. Sorry, again, his butt's showing, his pants are falling off. I think his pants are on backwards because I think that's the front of the pants. Should we dress him? Don't look. Don't look. I'm going to fix his pants and see if they fit better. Look, he's got knees too. That's funny because I don't think Daddy had knees. And more rubber band junk around his legs. That's so sad. Okay, wait, I must put him on backwards again. This is fascinating, watching me dress this doll. Interesting, very hard plastic bodies, not like the softer kind of rubberized body that you get on Barbie dolls. Didn't help a lot, but whatever. Actually, his arms are kind of rubberized. But again, what's really creepy is the fact that he's got this very creepy mustache and beard thing going on. Because he basically just looks like that doll, and they pasted this stuff on him. And I just realized, oh my gosh, I had a dream, no joke, I had a dream last night that there was a girl walking around through my bedroom, and it was clearly a girl, but she had a beard and a mustache like this, just like stuck on her face. And I remember thinking, she must be dressed up for Halloween because clearly that's a girl. And look, this is no joke, this is where I got it from, because it looked like that. Oh my gosh, I'm having nightmares from the dolls. Again, creepy eyes. Blue eyes. I wish I could get the... one of these days, I'm going to invest in a webcam that actually focuses. So I hope it's not driving you crazy. So creepy eyes, grandpa. So he goes with grandma, and then we had dad, and then this is mom. So mom is having a rough time because mom's dress has been stuck on with, again, a rubber band that we're going to try to take off here. Let's see what we can do without killing myself. Oh, look. Oh, yes, she's got knees. Why did dad not have knees? Or did he have knees and they're just stuck? So clearly somebody put the rubber band on because this dress is not her actual dress. And it's too loose. Wow, this thing is awful. What is going on back here? It's like the rubber band has been sewn in, well, not now. And then it's like tied in a big old bunch in the back. So clearly, again, this was not her dress. This was clearly a dress for a bigger doll. But somebody stuck it on her just so she wouldn't be naked, which was nice. Her hair is not in terrible shape, considering a lot of these older dolls, it's a little mangled, but it's kind of still soft, so I think that with a little TLC, you can get that to work. I've heard people actually use real hair conditioner on dolls' hairs to fix it. So she's pretty cute. She's pretty clean. He's got the biggest problems with the face. Her face is pretty clean, and she's got those same creepy blue eyes. So how about that? So that is the Sunshine family. If you have them, if I had them in good condition, let's look at eBay. If I had them in completely good condition, with their proper clothing, and well, they still only sold for $8. Okay, well, they don't sell for much. Maybe $10. You might get 10 out of them. The dress alone. Okay, here's the trick with things like this, and we're going to talk more about this. This dress by itself sold for $6. The whole doll only sold for like $9. So people who have the dolls and are just looking for the proper clothing are willing to pay up to get the outfit without buying another doll. So yeah, they don't have a lot of value, but like I said, I remembered them. They are from the 70s. I couldn't leave them behind. Okay, now let's move into the real gems of the box, which also are in horrible condition, but it will matter less. Starting with the penguin. Now him, I do have, well, we'll find it when we get there. I do have his jacket. This is a Mego. If you're not familiar, Mego was one of the early toy companies that created action figures, dolls for boys, in other words. And they created this funky joint system with these pins that made them articulate in a variety of ways that dolls had never done before. They're very, very sought after. If you can find them in good condition, They're worth so much money. You can see even the legs do this weird thing. Look, isn't that funky? And their feet usually are articulated too, but oh yeah, his are. It's just hard to do it. There we go. They made a whole line of DC superheroes, I think they called it. And there was a Batman, Robin, and all of that. In this box, I only had I had only one of the figures, maybe two. I don't know. I'm not even going to say. I'm going to show you what I have in the box. As you can see, he's in bad condition. His paint is really coming off. His outfit is in horrendous shape. And I probably may or not have his shoes. I got to look that up. I do have his jacket. We're going to see when we get there. If he was in good condition, let's look him up. Hang on while I reach around you here. Sorry for the bump. Mego Penguin. In his box, brand new, he sells for $100 to $200. Isn't that crazy? Out of his box in bad shape like this, I might get $5 or $10 for him tops. He has sold for up to $30 or $40. Oh, there's a type 2. Huh, interesting. There's a different, wonder what the difference is. There's one they call a type 2 that goes for more money than the other one. Huh. We'll have to look into that a little bit more. So there's one that's worth a lot more, even out of his box, it's worth like 40, and one that's in his box, and a different one from the same era that isn't worth as much. So we have him. And then we have her. Now she's really mangled up. This one I could use your help if anybody knows, you Mego fans out there. She is, I'm assuming she's a Mego. Well, you know what? I say that, but I take it back because I think she is the later version of Megos. The early versions had those weird joints. The later versions, they had a different joint system, but they still have the articulation in a variety of ways, which makes them fun for modern people who like to do animation or whatever, because you can really get a lot of movement and articulation, including the foot, that you can't get with most toys. Now this person, for whatever reason, wrapped a bunch of, looks like duct tape around her body. Ooh, she's really coming apart. That must be why. Yeah, so she's a mangled mess, but somebody might want her, depending what she is. I don't know what she is. I could dig a little deeper and find, but if you know what Mego figure she is, let me know. Not having their costuming hurts. Now, there is, as someone mentioned in when I last mentioned these on the last video, there is a Wizard of Oz set. And sure enough, there is. These were not in the right outfits when I got them, and then I figured it out. So we have Dorothy, and she's in fairly good shape. Again, wow, the articulations on these are crazy. So she's got her Dorothy outfit, she's got her Dorothy braids, her bows are missing, and she's got her really ugly ruby slippers. She is missing her socks. So all in all, again, figuring that she's from the 70s, maybe the 80s, I think these are early 70s still, she's in pretty good shape. I also have this really scary Wicked Witch. Look at that face. Why'd they make her look like that? I thought it was Green Goblin when I found it. She didn't have the outfit on, and I thought, that's Green Goblin. It could be Green Goblin. I wonder if they used the same mold and they just dressed it differently. So when I realized, I looked it up online. The things you can find online, truly amazing. And found out that she was the Wicked Witch, got her in her right outfit. Her arm is missing, so she's starting to melt already. Someone has attacked this poor witch, and she's losing her pieces. Her hat's missing, obviously. Her shoes are missing, or not. They might be in there. I've got a bunch of shoes I'll show you later. I don't have the doll, but I do have the Glinda dress. I was going to say a little bit dirty. It's a lot dirty, but it's there. And I have the Glinda, can't grab them, little pink shoes that go with it. Again, ugly shoes. And the Glinda crown. Okay, sorry, I'm going to find a way to where the sweet spot is that you guys can see without my having to focus. And I also have this little piece that any Wizard of Oz fan will recognize. This is the Medal for Courage that the Cowardly Lion gets from the wizard. I do not have the lion, sadly, but I do have his badge. And it makes me wonder, like, what happened to the other pieces? Like, were they collecting and they just found bits, or did those other pieces sell to someone else, or did they just get lost over the years? We don't know. Now, this is where it gets really fun and crazy. Hang on, I have to reach something else. Just a moment. Or not. No, sorry, already gone. We've started listing some of this stuff, so it's already missing. So I also got this whole box full of clothes and shoes and things like that. Now, what's interesting is there are some Mego outfits in here. I wanted to show you something, and it's gone. There was a plastic engine block, like from a car, and some little sneakers that look like old Adidas. Turns out those are from the $6 Million Man, and those two items alone sell for like $14, $15. Then I found another little pair of shoes, white and red shoes that also were from the $6 Million Man, and they sell for like $30 alone. Oh, I know what. No, I found G.I. Joe boots. They look, okay, this isn't them, but they kind of just look like this. And they're just plastic boots like this, and they sell for like $30. It's crazy. Now, these boots, these might be G.I. Joes too. It's a little tricky to identify some of these things. So again, if you can help me, help me. I saved the best for last. Let's look at what we got here. So this is a G.I. Joe parachute. It's a white parachute, and what's funny about it is all the ones I saw online had a red and white parachute. I've never seen a white one. Nowhere on here does it say anything, but it matches the G.I. Joe one perfectly, so I'm going to assume that's what this is. And again, this has value all on its own. You know, might be just $10, but it has value on its own. So we have a couple of Mego costumes. Now, the easy way to spot these Megos is their jumpsuits. They always have this, the feet are sewn into them, and then the shoes would go over the top. And so this is clearly Spider-Man. I don't have the doll that goes with it. Not horrible shape, considering. This one, I don't know. This one, what do we think? It kind of looks like Penguin. Is maybe this the other Penguin? The other Penguin costume? No, can't be. Mego. Let's try superhero. Let's see what other ones are. It's not Batman, clearly. It's not Aquaman, or what is this? I feel like I should know this. It looks. Oh, Joker. You know what? It's the Joker. I just figured it out. Yep, there it is. So this is the costume from the Joker, which should have purple shoes to go with it. This is a little gray vest. It does have snaps. That's the other thing that tells you. Oh, the snap's missing. Old clothes. Sorry, wait, let me go back on my camera. Old Megos and things are going to have snaps on them because they're from that era, the pre-Velcro era. This one's really messed up. The shirt's got a big run in it, and it's gone. I think I might just trash that piece, even if it's worth something. Here's a life vest that, again, I'm assuming goes with a G.I. Joe. We'll probably put that with the parachute. It's kind of a fun little piece. Okay, now, so this is Robin's outfit from the Mego, and it's funky because it's got this really weird texture to it. Not in great shape. Again, the back is really destroyed, but in a grouping, somebody might want it. If you can't afford the full great Mego, I'll trim up some of the edges, and maybe you'll want that. These are two G.I. Joe, two of them, G.I. Joe orange jumpsuits, which it must be from the G.I. Joe prisoner doing the road crew adventure kit. Yes, so let's see. You know what? Now I did not look these up. These are interesting. I was looking things up the other day, and I was blown away by how much these individual small pieces are worth, particularly shoes. I guess because the kids lose shoes all the time. So these original one from the 70s, which is what this looks like to me, goes sometimes in the neighborhood of $10 to $14 a piece. Look at that. Pretty darn cool. If I had the G.I. Joe that goes in it, it would be worth $30. but they do sell for about 7 to 10 a piece. That's kind of fun. All right, and then we've got this box of more little stuff. So let's see what else we got. Oh, so here's somebody's little pair of pants. None of my dolls are missing a pair of pants. I don't know what that one is. Come over here. And then, now this is funny because this looks like another Robin. Oh, it is. So that's another Robin top where the cape's been cut off. So I don't know, maybe that one's in better condition though. Maybe somebody can do something like that. Here's a single sock for a doll. Could be, I think it seems too big for the Megos. I wonder if this goes with the Sunshine Family ones. And then, oh wait, here we go. Here's the penguin's coat. Now this again, hideous, hideous, hideous condition, but these guys are not easy to dress because of all their working parts. But I figure as close as I can get him to complete, the better I am. All right, so coat's in, like I said, really crummy shape, but you know, we got the coat. So there's that. So in addition to the other, so we've got these boots, big, again, I'm assuming these are G.I. Joe. They may be Ken dolls. They look kind of big, but they're definitely not Mego. I mean, they're huge. And then there's some orangey boots. You know what? These might be Mego. Let's see. What do you think? Oh yeah. Yeah, these are probably Mego boots from the dolls. Mego made like Charlie's Angels dolls and stuff like that, so that could be that. And then I've got a single red one that doesn't go. Oh no, here we go. I've got a match. That's even better. Oh, it's broken, but I've got a match. And then I've got a match of yellow boots, and that one's broken at the bottom. But again, yellow boots. Somebody might need a replacement one for one they have. I'm sure that these are from like the superhero line, the Charlie's Angels line, something like that. This is a fun piece. This is a G.I. Joe pilot helmet. It's got a little gizmo back here there we go, that pulls the visor back and back. It's missing, I think there should be a strap, a complete strap here. So that's broken. But even in this condition, it has value of $7 to $10, which is kind of crazy. This is a Mego piece that I'm thinking must go with like Green Arrow or something, because clearly it used to shoot something. So it's just a piece. Again, if you know what it is, help me out. This I don't know if it's worth anything. This is, again, obviously a piece off something. Oh, I know what this looks like. Oh, you know what this is? I just realized this is, I think, like a respirator that goes like that, you know, when the pilots are in the air. I bet you that's what that is. For some reason, there's two football helmets in here. I don't think these are G.I. Joe. I think they're too small. I think they're just those plastic little helmets that you get as a toy, although that one's got the padding that the G.I. Joes have to fit. I don't know. There's no markings on them. And you know what? If they were the ones that you collect, they would have team names on them. So I'll have to look that up. Maybe are there football G.I. Joes? There's an acorn in here for some odd reason. Let me grab the rest of this stuff. Thor's helmet, right? From Mego? Gotta be. Uh-oh, people are having all kinds of issues outside. I've got a visor. Again, a little big for Mego, so possibly a JJ. Oh, or maybe, you know what? Maybe that's Ken. Give that to him. And we've got some shoes. Another big, that's a G.I. Joe. And then we have all these little shoes. It's another big G.I. Joe. So these are shoes. I think they've got to be Mego shoes. But here's the fun ones. Look at these. I've got two pairs of these. I think these are Robin shoes, right? With that little angle to them. And then, oh, you know what? There's two pairs. Because remember, we found two Robins. Actually, there's several pairs in here. I don't know, a bunch. And then these are the gloves. They look like little sharks. But these are the gloves, vinyl, and really sticky. Hang on, let's see if I can. How did we do this as kids? I guess our fingers were thinner, of course, back then too. So they're crazy, but I think these are the gloves that go with like the superhero costumes. There's a belt. My favorite last little pieces for last. So there's green ones and blue ones. I'm thinking again, Robin. These are a riot. Again, I'm not sure which, but these have to be. They're probably from a villain with these little shoes with the little pointy toes. And these I cannot figure out. Look at these. They're like fuzzy feet. What little, and they're kind of fat for Mego. Now, I was thinking Planet of the Apes because I'll show you what else I got. But they're kind of big. Okay, see here's a Mego, and see how round these are? These seem really big for Mego. So, you know what I just thought of? The $6 Million Man had a Bigfoot doll. I wonder if those could be the shoes for that. We're going to look at that in a minute. All right, let me pop these back in and I'll show you the creme de la creme of the box. So, when I was a kid, I only collected one kind of Mego. And that was the one I'm going to show you in a second. It was this. So this, go down a little bit here, is a set of Planet of the Apes costumes. Oh, nice, just hit eBay sale. These are Planet of the Apes costumes for the Mego toys. Sadly, I do not have the actual apes. It would have been really nice. But the costumes alone are worth money because the Planet of the Apes, I venture to say, are some of the most collected Megos items. So this is Galen, and it comes with, and I have his shoes. So that was Roddy McDowell's character. I do have both of his shoes here somewhere. Oh, maybe I don't. I thought I did. And then we have a gorilla uniform with his bandolier. And then these are his gloves. We do have both of those. And his gorilla trooper boots. I don't think he had pants, but now that I'm saying it, there was a pair of pants in there, wasn't there? A small pair of pants, so we'll have to look. But pretty complete gorilla outfit. And then this is Zeus. Oh yeah, wait, look. Hang on. I know you're waiting, but if I don't do it now, I'll probably never find it again. I'll forget. Move the baby dolls out of here. Where was that? Oh, here. I don't know. You think? I don't think that's it. They feel different. Pants for that? I'll look, but I don't think that's it. This one's in really dirty condition, but again, this is the, oh man, it's dirty. But this is the Zeus costume. And I don't know if I should try to wash them. I mean, they're really filthy, but at the same time, they're very old, and I don't want to ruin them. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. And then the final piece are the Planet of the Apes Mego rifles. So all in all, this is a really good Mego lot. I'm thinking between all these items, this is like another $30, even in this bad condition. So if you come across Mego, buy it. You definitely want to buy it. All right, that's it. Malibu Ken comes by to say, have a great day. We'll see you next time.